Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Gears of War 3 on the Series X, and this is my insane difficulty guide and walkthrough. We're currently on Act 5-3. It is entitled Shattered Paradise. Okay, so I need to stress this point right away because it's very important and it's crucial and you might overlook it. There is a section at the beginning of the next chapter where a mortar enemy causes complete havoc, and the best thing to do is to take off his head. And the best weapon to do that with is the long shot. So you might notice that I've inherited. Also, right to the left of me right now, right over there, there's a long shot. So you might have noticed that I inherited a long shot from a previous stage. So if you are worried about perhaps you started this chapter over, did a restart chapter, and you started with the default weapons, and none of the teammates have the long shot, don't worry about it because there's a pickup right over here. And there's also a pickup coming up later in the stage that I'll also point out. Now, you only need one bullet with the long shot. So if you want to use the long shot on this stage a lot and just leave one bullet and then carry that through to 5-4, that's your own prerogative. What I would recommend, though, is that you try to be as minimalist as you can with the long shot. It's also crucial to have for the methods that I'm going to be showing you, and which I hope that you can replicate if you're struggling, using the Boomshot to spawn kill some pods, one of which spawns a gunker. Remember way back in 1-4, I think it was Helping Hand, we did the same thing. But as far as the Boomshot is concerned, you'll definitely want to max out that weapon's ammo. Because you'll need more than one round. You might even need 6. I don't know the exact number now, though, so I'm just going to play it safe and say max it out at 6. Just collect the long shots and be liberal with them. And you might say, well, how am I going to kill the enemies if I can't really use the boom shot? Well, the boom shot's coming up much later, and until then you could use whatever other weapons you want to. And what I would definitely recommend is to use the Gorgon pistol. Gorgon pistol is the best sidearm by far. Remember in Gears of War 2 it had a semi-automatic feature that kind of ruined that gun, but in this game it's completely automatic, and it's got this incredible sound effect and a gorgeous reticle. I just love the gun. What I do on the stage is I primarily use my Gorgon pistol to save my boom when I have my boom shots, my booms, I should say, and also to ensure that I don't waste too much long shot ammunition. Now, if you want to freely use the long shot ammunition until you get down to a count of 1, that's perfectly fine. I just want to carry the long shot with max ammo because it's one of my favorite weapons, and I have other uses for it coming up. Okay, so this fight's clear. One of the things that just irks me so much in these games, and they didn't do it here, but I've had to. My cloud save data got corrupted, and I had to redo this entire game on hardcore to unlock insane. It was absolutely ridiculous. Also over here, I don't think you have to kill the enemies over to the right. I think you can make a dash for it up the stairs and secure a checkpoint. But I'll talk about some of my pet peeves coming up because I just was playing, and well, I'll say it now. When they fucking throw smoke bombs, I hate it. The smoke bombs are supposed to obscure detection, and also they can be used to set off other planted grenades that you have stuck into the ground and other places. But those are the two utilities. But we've got people throwing smoke bombs for no fucking reason, like throwing smoke bombs up at screamers or trying to, use a digger on a screamer. Anything more ridiculous than that? I know you can do direct contact, but they're not going to do that shit. So over here, you want to clear out everybody on this upper platform. You have a grinder who comes over at first and tries to put you down as fast as he fucking possibly can with his mulcher. And his Achilles heel, though, is the fact that once he has to wait for his gun to reheat, then that's your opportunity to take your time and take his head off. There's also 2 maulers that circulate over to the far right on a lower level, and you don't need to worry about them, because as long as your teammates are all not down and you know they're not all looking for you, you're completely fine, and the maulers are not going to focus their attention on you. But on this, my best advice, it seems like if you don't hold the left trigger, but rather just wait till you get a red reticle and don't even aim, just press right trigger. It seems like it's, now this might miss. I'm not sure if it missed or not, but it does seem like it's, with the exception of that shot, it seems like it's more accurate and faster. But above all, faster, because you can have a fail state occur to this if too much time elapses and the barges have caused too much trouble. So when you get off, you want to quickly get to cover and finish off the remaining enemies, which will normally be some assorted Theron guards. And what I mean by that is they have assorted weapons, not that their clothes are different. And then you've also got a possibility that the maulers have not been taken care of, but I think at this point my teammates have taken care of them. It's always embarrassing and humiliating to get killed by a mauler, you know, not paying attention and getting snuck up on one. It's the height of embarrassment, I guess you'd say. Yeah, I also, one of my other pet peeves, aside from teammates throwing smoke so fucking much, is that when you down an enemy and he's crawling around, your teammates always do their best effort to go over there and steal your execution kill, you know? Some people are trying to accumulate those kills and unlock certain things, and your teammates are just gung-ho on going over and doing the job that they shouldn't be programmed to do. Because this is, you know, it's a game with a group of men. I understand that, a group of people, but I'm the one that's playing the game. Let me do the executions, you know, like this. Let me do the executions. It irks me to no end, guys. Okay, so now over here in this hallway, there's some frags way back in the back, but you're not going to need them because I believe we have incendiaries coming up. Now up here, this is the location where the second of the 2 long shots is, and it's right up here. So if you missed the last one, or if you picked the last one up and you want to add more ammo to it, it's right up here. It's right up your alley, right there. So you want to pick that up, pick up the ammo for the Gorgon pistol. How does the Gorgon pistol, an enemy weapon, get refills with COG ammo and the long shot doesn't? I question the logic behind that, the thinking processes. Over here, though, this can be stealth until you make noise, but you are going to make noise the first time you kill somebody. But I like to kill at least one person to start the fight out well. And then you've got a barge that has killed me more times than not over here. It's really, really dangerous. So you can rush forward if you like. It's riskier, or you can stay back here, but it's still risky. So it's, you know, less risky back here, but still, you know, you can get killed anyway from splash. So just, you know, take your time. You can get flanked from the remaining enemies over there where that siege beast is and where we're headed over there. I think there might be another Gorgon pistol up here, but it doesn't matter, like I say, because you can get refills from the normal boxes. And if there isn't a Gorgon pistol, you'll excuse me. No, I guess you won't be excusing me because I see one right over there to the left. Okay, so the barge has passed. And now we've just got some enemies to clear up. But that cloud save data just ruined my walkthrough. Thank God I had most of the walkthrough done up to Chapter 5, or Act 5, I should say. And Nothing is wrong with the guide, so don't worry about that. I just had to adapt to the brokenness of the software, which is really sad. Because once I figured out how I could, deal with the brokenness so that I could actually play in a tenable way, I set out to, deal with the brokenness, as it were. When you get on the Siege Beast over here, there's going to be some reavers and different things, but you only need to shoot the DM 3 times, and do not worry if the reticle is white, not red, because ordinarily red signifies that you're going to hit, white signifies that you're not going to hit or you're way out of range. It only takes three of these crater things, or whatever they are, to break the DM. And then up here we have a similar room to the one in which we were at formerly, a little ways back, when we picked up that second long shot. So let's have a look over here, see what is it. Is there a flame over here? Yeah, always pick up the flame to the frags. You probably know that by now, just by, if nothing else, by looking at my own preferences. I tried to get a headshot on some of these abseilers, but I grew impatient. But I did do a quick scope edit over here. A lot of times when I'm using the long shot, it's for the purposes of doing quick scope edits, so that I can seamlessly interweave footage together without deception. See, there would be a cut right there, and then I would try to behead one of these guys. I do torque one guy who's coming down, so that was a little bit of solace. I guess a consolation prize might be best in order for that, but I don't get prizes. I don't get the whole notion of giving prizes to people. Anyway, once all of the guards are cleared, and or if you push up enough and direct your glance over to the left where there's a pair of doors, the next set of enemies are going to be coming in through this door, and the next set is a mauler and 2 boomers. I'm an old-fashioned Gears player, guys. I call a boomer with a boomshot a boomer. I don't go in for calling diggers boomers or savage boomers. I'm just old OG about it all. But here is where you can start picking up some long shots. See that? There's also a room coming up that has a long shot. If you want to, you can kill these boomers, right? And then kite the mauler around. Put some safe distance between him and you. And the third spawn only occurs when all 3 of those enemies that just spawned are dead. So if you kite the mauler, keep him alive, what you could do is frag tag by the doors that are going to be opening, and which will at some point exit blood mounts and a contingent of lesser locust guards, presumably. I thought it might be funny though if you kite this guy, you kill him from the other side of the room where those double doors are, and just wait for the doors to open and see if you could run through somehow and coyly skip that last encounter. See that? Could you skip that? They probably inhibit you from doing it somehow. We've got some blood mounts coming in here. They're terrifying, I grant you, but not as terrifying as they were in Gears of War 2. They're a little tamer. They're a little fairer in this game. They don't seek your blood out as their number one priority in life, and slashing your throat and just making sure you're just a bleeding red bitch in essence. There is another, just to point it out, there's a quick scope edit over here. You'll see I have 14 ammo, and then I have 18 ammo. See this? Watch this, guys. 14. Pop up. Pop up. Here he is. It'll happen right here. I go from 14 to 18. Here we go. Come on. Where is he? See that? 14. It went to 13. And then went back up to 18. So you're deceiving us, Bick. Well, no. All I did was want to go around the room, picked up all the long shot ammo, and did that. No deception. So over here, the best thing to do is take up a flanking position on this side, and I mean this side for the reason that. Do you see the building right over here to our left right now? That is an egress point where two maulers come out. There's also a parallel one of those buildings that I'm aiming at right now. Do you see that? Where I was just aiming? Right, where I'm aiming right now. That's another egress point where those two maulers spawn from after breaking the door down. And I know that there's a Boomshot on the parallel door down the way. So how do you control? Because the thing is, I don't know, but I will learn and leave an annotation in the video. I don't know if the door that's closest to me now has a Boomshot, or if the door that's parallel to this one is the only one that has the Boomshot. I also don't know how much Boomshot you get. If you get there with 0, are they only going to give you 4 or 3? I don't know. But I can test that as well. You've got our Armacantuses over here. Well, we had them, right? But with those armored Cantuses, just feel free to... I know I said it might be a good idea to drop them with a torque and then torque them again when they invariably get up and scream. Well, you can do the same thing with the Boomshot. I'm just more protective of my Boomshot and liberal with its usage. But by all means, if you want to drop one of those Cantuses as elites with a Boomshot, do it. He'll get up. He'll invariably scream. You just need to shoot his face. You get more allowances for inaccuracy with the Boomshot. And the Boomshot gets the first initial hit, and then it does splash damage afterwards. And I believe you can increase the spread of the splash damage with a perfect active reload. And similar things hold true with the torque bow as well, but it's awfully confusing, and I do apologize. I just don't have all that information for you. But in a later date, I could definitely add those annotations in there for your perusal. Another thing to note, you need to do all of your looting before you run over there to the Siege Beast and finish off that last barge, because all of your looting must take place before that, because if you jump on the Siege Beast before looting over here, you will not have enough time to come back into this area and loot, because it will fade to black too quickly. I'm not going to be looting because I already have exactly what I want. But I am going to go into that room that I felt had a boom. Oh, did I already go in there? Yeah, I already got in there. Okay. Did I or not? It's hard to say when so many damn things are happening all at once. What are we doing? Oh, we are verifying the boom. It gave me 3, so I believe I had 3. So it was giving me what I needed there. But I can't speak if you just come up to that with no Boomshot in hand if it gives you 6. I hope it does. But there's other Boomshots back there, guys, from the previous room that can start accumulating your Boomshots as well. So I'm going to, as they say, take a powder, and I will see you in the next act. It'll be Act 5-4, and remember to bring a long shot and a Boomshot maxed out. Please take care.